What is up, everybody? We are back with another super duper fantastic episode of Jocch's Playbook. Admittedly, I've dropped the ball the past couple of days and forgot to. Okay, that's a lie. I ran out of time to record this stuff. So, apologies to all three people who watched this and myself who will watch this later to critique myself. So we are going to jump back into the game we were previously in, which was on Inferno with Team IPA, the India Pale Assassins, the beer-drinking old dudes playing Counter-Strike. We saw their T side and how we put it together very cohesively, taking a lot of B hits. And now we want to look at the second half of this game and kind of focus on what we did right and wrong on the CT side. So again, this is a mid-level game. We're anywhere from MGE to Legendary Eagle Master. So I would call this a mid-level game. And we're just going to examine how we approach the CT side here. Whip into the game. I have a new camera location, which kind of blocks the death notifications. However, it allows you to see kind of the scoreboards. I figure that might be some better information. But you tell me. So here we go. Volume down. So volume just a little bit. So in this game, you're going to see. You're going to see Dave, Homie, and Only Live Once playing A, and then Doomfist and myself playing B. The one thing I'll note about this round is Doomfist loves buying dualies, so we let him buy dualies. Typically, he throws this smoke here and gets really close on wall and lets people. However, what we're already seeing is this team make a play towards A. I want to get this auto director on so we can see exactly what's happening. A pretty standard look on CT side thus far, and this round doesn't really develop too much too soon, but we are going to. You're going to see a guy come out apps, that come out boiler, Homie in a pretty normal position, and now you're seeing it start to move in. The Homie again, normal spot, he's going to drop down into the pit, all fairly standard stuff, and they execute. doesn't get it. Now we're in a 3-on-3, and they pretty much have the site. So that's a huge kill right there. That guy makes the mistake of, let's back up just a smidge. Error control smidge. So that guy makes a huge mistake there with the bomb. As soon as it loads. Come on. Oh my god. Shout out to his team. Holy hell. Holy hell. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh. Now we should be back to our normal speed. We start with, homie here. Again, he's going to be in this semi-normal spot. Get the first one. Here's him coming. Drops into pit. This is all fairly normal. Gets the first one. Fantastic. Kill the second guy. Then we have to look at our boy on the once. This is there. However, what we really want to look at is the mistake this terrorist makes. I guess not really a mistake. He kind of gets trapped there and he drops the bomb. Now we're in a 3-on-2. So you're on a 3-on-2, right? This was you. There's a lot of time in the round. We don't need to necessarily make a play. We know a lot of information here. It's very clear that both people in the site. We don't need to push through that smoke. We don't need to do anything that's absolutely catastrophic. So let's see how we do. See Doomfist coming around on the left of the site. Dave is just holding that angle, I believe. That is actually. Oh, that's me, JS Baracho. I'm just holding the pit. And he's gonna get a little extended. I believe I'm gonna find this kill. Fantastic. Okay, and I'm still smoked out. I'm still smoked out. The bomb hasn't even gone down yet. My two teammates are over here. Oh, 9 and 6. So, if anything, Doomfist has to wait for Dave to get out so they can peek together. They can look at the guy as a one. I think what ends up happening is you're going to see Doomfist. Let's actually just put the auto director on because it should take us the right direction. This guy's going to plant the bomb this round, which is a net negative on the round because we're 3-on-1. There's no world in which this guy should plant the bomb. He comes in the site, he gets ripped. This is creating a 1-on-1. This is not good. But now he knows where I am. That happens. This is everything that could go wrong. So he's gonna plant. I'm just trying to wait him out. Hopefully he makes a mistake. I should have saw him there. But I'm hoping this guy makes a mistake and I can get an easy kill. I'm going to forfeit the bomb. And get the kill. And get the defuse. You can see why that was wrong on a bunch of different levels, right? 3-on-2 becomes a 3-on-1, and then we get 2 solo peaks, and it becomes a 1-on-1, and then I have to somewhat forfeit my position, or forfeit the bomb to him, because I don't want to make a bad move with my position. So if you're a 3-on-1, either go 3-on-1 or go 2-on-1 or make some sort of peak together, because when you create 1-on-1s like that, you're giving that guy an ultimate opportunity to win. So T-side's going to force up some pistols. We're going to go pretty cheaply here on the CT side with some SMGs. We get our mollies down, which do some decent damage, and here they come. right into the meat grinder. That guy. So here we go, 3-on-1. What do we do now? Thank God we get a kill because. Oh. But let's go back and watch something here because I remember something important from this round. I remember Doomfist yelling at me, not yelling, but saying, "Hey, you were the utility was slightly late," which caused them to get so close. So let's just take a look.
Roger.
Right? How did we do? Yep. Smoke comes out. That seems fine. Volley comes out. It's a little too deep for what we want. Then advantage is too much. But yeah, guys, when you're in this position, or any position where it's two angles, don't peek one at a time. If you hear one guy fighting, you should be fighting. You shouldn't let him take one-on-one fights. Very simple stuff, but greatly improve your win rate. I think it's this guy's gonna rip my face off. A jerk. Then we saw him get clean up. Oh, okay. Okay. They plant, they force up some pistols, and now they're gonna buy here. Now's where the juice happens, right? Again, same setup, 2 at B, 3 at A. Doomfist is light on money, and I have full utility for B. You're gonna see me do the basic stuff. We miscommunicate both with a shallow molly. That's a minor problem, but not the worst thing. I'm gonna throw this nade down. Most relatively standard way of approaching B defense. We're just spamming. I'm a little high, which is weird. I end up wearing one. So there's a couple different lines of thinking behind playing B. We've seen in previous episodes, Astralis like to be very aggressive out here in sandbags and car. You see some players like to be in the site a little bit deeper. Doomfist, because I know I like to play with him, likes to be aggressive when he plays B. So that's why you're seeing a lot of this jump peeking. You're going to see me kind of take some flashes out because if I hear him shoot and fall back, I want to throw a flash straight up. Hopefully going to blind some people and give us some time to kind of reposition. So if he sees something, I'm going to peek. I'm just trying to figure out what he's trying to do. I think here he says let's peek together. Or not. But we have pretty much B control. Dave can hear everything going on all mid. So we're in a pretty decent setup. Everything looks fairly standard at this point. Up a little bit. Not the best molly on the planet. But defense looks pretty standard, right? We don't see anything wacky. I don't know if that was a miss flashbang or not, but you're gonna see them start to come on the A side. So let's see if we get the hold here. Dave's in a good spot. Okay. Back. On. What the? The reason why I want to go back at that is I think there is a much greater advantage to playing the pit as opposed to staying on the balconies. Third gun round. See all that. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna take a look at them come up the A side. This is what I'm talking about. I don't think there's a whole lot of benefit to being here. I mean, there's benefit. I don't think this is the time to do it on a gun round, the MP7. Obviously, if you're trying to play a close angle, I think you can make the case for it. But I think in gun rounds, when you know it's, you know, both teams are buying, I think it's much more advantageous to be back in the pit because you can still look here and at the port side. And it would have helped Dave in the situation trade this frag potentially. So let's just kind of watch how this plays out. So we know what happens here. See somebody come out the port side. Okay. They come up. See, if he's there, he has a much better chance of or even looking. I don't know why he just walks in there. But now we have all five here. Dave's in a real bad situation. Gets one, does a good job there. Second one. A third one. So you've literally gotten the world from Dave in this situation. Just because I love him, we should watch how he does it. Because like 5-on-2 turns into 5-on-1 and the guy gets 3 kills. Either it is a terrible, execution by the T side, but you got to give the guy some credit where credit's due. I want to watch this guy, so we're gonna go here, right here. All right, we're just gonna enjoy this. Shout out to Dave. Somehow I get my face ripped off, and now we're in a 2-on-1, and got an MP7. So when you're in these kind of clutch situations, typically you like to do something. At least I think it's important to do something that they would not have thought of. So do something a little bit goofy. I remember what happens here. He dinks this guy in pit, and somehow he doesn't die. Only sees his head, shoots it, doesn't die. See, watch. Okay, maybe. Should see it. Eventually, there it is. How does that work? Strange. It's out of there. Keeps that guy there. Done and picks it up. So, savvy will play. Okay. So now we got crap money. They got full buy, full utility. So how do we respond here? Or a grenade. I believe I have a USP I full saved here because I think I want to buy an op eventually. And this is terrible. Look at me, just being bad. And now I pretty much leave the B side open. So everything about that is bad. We're really disjointed on the buy. Got no real idea on how we want to approach the round. I left one guy all by himself. So we done screwed up. By doing so, we create this huge opportunity for them to go to the side. Molly whiffs of smoke. Thank God he's on their team because he traps them there. Bananas. But all in all, I mean, we have some decent. This is a communication issue, right? This guy's here. Why does this guy need to be here? If he sees him, he's gonna see him way before this guy. If this guy sees him before this guy, then it gets walked past. So you don't want to stack people looking in the same direction, especially if one can walk past the other to get like. If Dave gets killed, this guy can't help. If he walks by a homie, Dave can't help unless he gets behind him somehow. So just this is not a good setup here. What I think is a better setup is if Dave squats behind this wall right here, you see with the curtain on it, peeks right into mid, right. Oh, let's see. If he just crouches, okay, he just crouches right here, looks there. Now you can see mid. Now you would have caught this guy who's already by. Right? He's already passed. Now they're going A. So now you're going to get a real disjointed play here. Hopefully Dave gets on the way by. Somehow does it, but does way more damage than he possibly could have. And see, if he knows that they're by boiler, he doesn't need to look at apps. He could just be looking at his side right now. Shout out to Dave CZ and that guy's team killing. But to no avail. So this round kind of highlights why you need to have people spread out. You don't want to look at the same thing. A little bit more awareness of, hey, they just went out boiler. I can look in sight because Dave would have saw if they went through apps, most likely. Would have heard it, saw it, did something. So, even two people on the island there. I think he just gets ripped right here. Yep. Alright, so communication is important here, boys. Before I speed it up. Okay. Okay, so now we're on a real save round. We all got money for nades. Well, all of us, but only live once. Kind of want to save up 3K in my opinion. Throw a bunch of nades here. And we do decent damage. He got me on that one. He got me on that one, but let's take a step back. Probably would have killed him if he would have kept his gun out. Looks like I get a couple kills here. Oh, so I have extra money, so I throw a nade and a volley. So there's the volley, there's the nade. So this guy, when I fired a guy, that's how. So now, hey look, this is a decent, we're in a winnable position, except for I'm the gun, very smartly, that guy rips my face off. So if you're in those situations where you're about to get eco'd or your up body's in an eco, the guns become the secondary objective on the map. So they, rightly so, started looking at the gun, mollied the gun, made sure I couldn't get it in my hands. Because I was trying to get it to give ourselves the better chance to win the round. So, Eastside makes the right play here. Rips my face off, and now it's all onto homie. Trademark. 3-on-1. I'm gonna go with he doesn't have. Also, maybe not the time to go for exits if you have no armor. It's a P2K. Maybe just go for a gun in that situation. Alright. So now we're back to guns. Game's all tied up. We got guns. Doomfist got the op. Now I want to talk a little bit about this dynamic between myself and Doomfist at B. So I know Doomfist wants to peek, and I tell him, you shoot, I'm going to flash, so you only get one shot, right? I'm just trying to prevent him getting a ran down. So I have a flash out. I'll walk to this corner over here so I can hear a car. This is the basic idea behind this. I don't want Bill to get ran down. Fist. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god. Whew. Get a fancy boost here. Gets us a frag. Now guys, if you get boosted, don't stay there. Move. By him staying there, now everybody in the brother knows where to look. You've won that fight. Take the victory and get on. Try and win a second fight at a different location, not the same. So Doomfist is holding the world's tightest angle, and we're up a man in a 5-on-4. And the T's look like they want to go back to A. Having some success there. That flashbang is questionable, especially with the smoke still up, but not terrible. Speed up. I think it's a frag. Luckily, the second spot plays out, and now it's a foot race, guys. What I mean by foot race is people from B are running to A to help as fast as possible. How many times have you heard, oh, do you see the bomb? I'm going to rotate. Well, chances are you just heard 2 of 4 people peek at the exact same time. It's down to 1 guy at B, or excuse me, A. So chances are they're probably going to go there. So if you're a B player, it makes a lot of sense to just start rotating. If they, for some reason, go B, like if they make this play on A and go back B, good for them. Okay, you win. We save our guns, tip your hat, call it end of the day. But you have to have this intuition that those things happen. Now we have to rotate to give ourselves a chance to win. This round is very winnable, right? I hope he gets ripped. Whoa! Whoa, wait. I want to see if I saw... This guy gets the kill. Okay. Perchance he sees him. Oh, no, I didn't see what I saw. He just shoots his friend in the side of the head. Saving here. It was winnable for a moment. Like if Doomfist gets one of those kills in the cross and turns it into a 2-on-2, then I think we have a better shot at winning that. We're just gonna save this out. Yeah. Well, you learn. So okay. Yeah. We're trying to get aggressive here on a save round. So we did something aggressive. Let's push our pistols down to B, see if they can make something happen. He had a scout, shoots that guy clear in the face very luckily. We'll take it. Okay. Now we have a slight advantage here. We got 3 guns. Why does that sound so loud again? There's no need to peek that, especially after you heard someone just spam that. That's just being overly aggressive. So yeah, in save rounds, you can't be the aggressor on your own with a scout. It just doesn't necessarily work all that often, especially in apps. Especially when you heard somebody spam an AK. Especially when you're so close to people. Alright, so T's posture towards A. Seems to be a fake. And Dave hears all of it. So Dave does a good job being patient, waiting. Doesn't do a good job hitting shots. Still a very winnable round. Shout out to Doomfist who gets the entry. They throw their smoke, let it bloom. Now we have plenty of time to get people in positions. I put that flashbang to give Doomfist some time. He gets the coffin, rips that guy's face off, reloads. So a little bit of an aggressive peek. Oh boy, Alberto. But it all works out. Again, guys, mid-level game. This is a mid-level game. Alright. So T side looks like they're gonna force up here. Are blitzing the traps. So if I had to bet, how many players are gonna get some action here? They're just gonna go right through the smoke. Which is a strat I really like. They're gonna get by. You gotta know that you have to know that's a possibility. At least he should be being told that they're up. So I don't know that. Find himself in an unfortunate position there after life. And we do the unthinkable. We kind of let him plan here on the fortune round. So now we're in a real retake position. It's a 4-on-3. Put the auto director on, see what that has to say. But we end up, I think, splitting this 2 and 2. Dave and only the ones are going to put together. At least I think that's how I remember it. And at least they should put their smoke down. Dave picks up the AK because it's always nicer to one-shot somebody in the forehead. And he's going to molly broken wall. I check apps just in case somebody wants to get cheeky and go behind. I think this is a huge mistake of us trying to go through smoke. I mean, it's gonna work out here, but actually, it's gonna go the other direction. Fast. Because I end up going through because they're going through. He finds 2. And thank God it works out, but we almost give the round away. Give the round away by making an overly aggressive push. We have 3 kits and like 4 alive. Just to reiterate that idea. Back a taste. reinforce. So we want to watch this player because actually let's watch this angle. Look, they throw the smoke. It's coming. There it is. They throw the smoke and they start hiding, rightly so, right? You should wait. Going through both of these immediately, not a good idea. Especially with this advantage. A man advantage. Smalley comes down. Okay, I buy it. For it. Dave gets aggressive here. Finds a kill. Fantastic. Now, find a second kill. Dave gets shot in the face. I get shot in the face. Thankfully we get that kill, but as you can see, sometimes when you are overly aggressive it can pay out, and at other times you just turn a 4-on 1 into a 2-on 1, and obviously one of those is much better mathematically for the team side. So it's okay to be patient sometimes. You don't get more points for defusing the bomb faster. Be patient, your numbers, deduce where the guy's at in the round. Sounds fair? Sounds fair. So, relied on money again. Somebody knife somebody. It's always fun. We got our standard 2-second. Dave can hear everything. Oof. Great shot there. Okay, here's an interesting scenario. The bomb is down a minute 27 into the round, and it's in your half. What do you do? Well, a couple things you could do. You could put everybody around the bomb, kind of sacrificing map control for bomb security. Or you can do everything else exactly the same as you would play the round, which I am more in favor of. You don't need to make a huge adjustment to this bomb so early in the round that you give up the map control. You create more question marks throughout the map. Maintain map control, maintain control of the bomb. I mean, essentially you're doing the exact same thing, now you just know where the bomb is. Teams have to come to you even quicker and even faster. So in my opinion right now, and then I believe we find out it's an eco round, we don't need to make this massive adjustment to everybody focus on the bomb. I think sacrificing too much map control can be somewhat negative. So I much prefer this position to the Habs position, the balcony position. That's why, because that shot is so hard to hit. And that guy walks out for no good reason. Easy pickings there. So I guess this is, the main question of this round is, again, probably not going to see this at a whole lot of high-level games, but team gives up the bomb super early. Don't make a drastic shift to the bomb. In this scenario, we move one player because the op is at B, which I can understand a case for doing the opposite of moving the op, leaving the M4 there, but sometimes when someone's feeling it, you don't want to mess with it too hard. Let them play well. AKA the hot hand fallacy. So.
Throwing smoke.
Look at us. Look at us. Right back to our standard B setup. So going back and watching this demo, you actually see a lot of mistakes the T's made that we didn't notice at the time. Like it felt like we were playing extremely well outside of the couple things I pointed out. We're not very good, but you're seeing a lot of poor decision making on the T side. I'm not really a fan of this. I'm especially not a fan of that. But throwing this smoke, not a huge fan of it. As long as you just have one right here. I don't know how much different. Like, I feel like this almost gives you a disadvantage as opposed to that one. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I'm not sure if that's actually correct or not. But obviously, losing the guy in apps is not right. Because if we put one here, nobody can peek us from mid. So I think that's why I like that better. And we can sneak a guy into that corner logs. Because see, look, this guy can still peek B. If he wanted to. This smoke only cuts off half the problem. Smoke here cuts off the full problem. The auto director back on, scratch my eyeball. Take it. Because just by them waiting, and plus, okay, hold on. Here's some more reasons why I think that's. Now they just wait. So the smoke was thrown super early in the round. So our utility is now one smoke versus 3 on the T side. There's a minute on the round. By them waiting that smoke out on T ramp, it's as if nothing ever happened, except we threw all of our utility for no good reason. So perhaps it's even better to wait deeper into a round before you throw that. And with the op, we're going to stay far back anyway. So I don't know. There's just a lot of variables there. I'm not sure quite how I feel about that specific play. I don't know. I don't have a good opinion either way. I could see both cases. I'm leaning towards bad because of how much time's in the round, and now we don't have additional map control. We don't have an additional body. We just threw away $300. But that's why it feels bad to me. See, because they can just re-peek like that. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the kill, and I try and re-peek there to help him. So they're going to try and retake B a little bit, show some mid presence. And now time is starting to run against them. Dave gets ultra aggressive here. They're super split, which is terrible and fantastic for the CT side. And I'm just listening. This whole spot is just about listening for people to come in. Oh, and you know what? I think Dave ends up seeing this. Yeah, he says, oh, they're running B. It's gonna be B. This round? I think it's a different round. Back up a smidge. Dave does the right thing there. My opinion. Despite him dying. Despite him dying, I believe that's the correct play. Just gathering information. The missed shots don't matter. Him doing this alone is smart. Okay, I know they're not coming A. If we know they're not coming A, don't die yet. Obviously, taking 3 peek is not fantastic. But him knowing to peek at that time should tell Doomfist to rotate back to B. So he does. However, this guy sneaks through, has smoke. He ends up blowing up the round. But smart play from Dave to get that information. He's in good position to take a quick peek. Unfortunately dies, but the correct. So here the T's go. Nothing I can do there. I think we start praying for time. This is having game awareness, boys and girls. This is having game awareness. Load. Thank you. Alright, so the rotation is on. Rotation is on. This guy just slippery snakes his way by. Which is probably my fault. It is my fault. It's my fault. With that position, I just can't see that, so it's still on me. I know that the time is an issue for them. I'm trying to hide to get them to come deep into the site. And I get them to do that, so I'm hiding from this guy. Now I just gotta worry about this side. That guy kills me, such is life. 7 seconds on the clock. Doomfist is gonna hear the bomb go down. Like a G, he walks through. All he's gonna do is kill this guy. We win the round. As long as Only Live Once doesn't die. Which, by the way, he's on the world's slowest rotate. We win the round. Look, it just says don't die. Oh, okay. Easy peasy. Yeah. Win the round on time. Well, how about that, huh? Still got money. They're forcing everything. We're gonna get aggressive in naps here. Gotta love that frag. Fall back. Perfect. Guys, you get the aggressive opening pick, fall back. You're winning. We're automatically winning this round. We have a bunch more utility. They have no money. They have no real position. We're kind of super passive at B here. Do it again. Oh. Take advantage of other teams' mistakes like that. Like if you're gonna be just taking solo picks as a T like that and you die, you made a mistake. So capitalize on people's mistakes is another big way to win rounds in this game. Everything about this is bananas. Dave is in a really good position. Homie's a little... He's pushed up appropriately, but he's just a little slow. Which I guess is fine. However, Doomfist gets his face blown off, and it's all on me and Only Live Once right now. But have them trapped. So when you have a team trapped like this, back off. Oops. It's okay, because when you have a team trapped, you don't have to start. Well, I'm gonna peek him. You peek him. Let's peek him. I'll peek him. They can't go anywhere. They have to go on time. And if there's two on each side, you're just gonna trade them out. So there's not a whole bunch of reason to get aggressive there. Don't win the round. Life is good. Got map point. Everyone's cracking open IPAs right now. We're just feeling it. We're loving it. Back to our little 2-3 setup. And it looks like the team are getting super aggressive here. Gonna be on our boy homie. Ooh, yeah. That timing. Don't jump now. Boy. Oh. Oh boy. Holy hell. Good job. Get two. What can you ask? Unfortunately, gonna get shot on the side. Okay, everything about that was good. How could we make it better? How could that be improved upon? Boy, it's cold in here. 6. Holy hell. This guy. Okay. I don't know. The smoke comes out super late. Right. You're gonna smoke stairs or that hall. You probably should have done so a little bit further back. All right. So, but you can hear them running up apps. So you pull the gun back out. This is smart. This is the position I myself find myself in. This is a position I also find myself in. Is I will awkwardly take out a grenade at the wrong time, or I will move at an awkward time, or I'll try and reposition somewhere awkwardly. So what I'm trying to ingrain in myself is sometimes the best option is nothing. Leave your gun out. Shoot that guy in the face. Easy math. He falls back. This is why I said don't jump, because just my luck. I jump, this guy pops out, shoots me. I think even just holding here is good. If you're gonna jump to pit, commit faster to give yourself a chance to kind of find your bearings. But he sees him. Gonna make a great shot here. Boom. Make it a second one. Fantastic. And now just stay there, right? This is where we get a little greedy. Like now we know this guy's here. Yes. But he knows porch. Somebody should be saying porch. It's Dave. Because now we're gonna give this guy a one-on-one, unfortunately. And only live once. Can't really trade him too soon. And now we're in a 2-on-2. We just turned a 4-on-2 into a 2-on-2. Actually, we turned a 5-on-3 into a 2-on-2. So this guy is gonna get the bomb. And I don't remember how this round played out, so. Oh. I find the bomb guy. I find the bomb guy. And I molly it. I'm a little short. Have the right thought. And I'm just letting Phil get the apps. I'm not peeking because I know he's going there. I'm just watching mid in case that guy walks around. I'm pretty convinced he's not going to do this. I got to give something up, so I think this is the least likely thing for him to do. I'm looking at mid. That seems reasonable. No repeat, because again, friends here. Don't have to do anything. Here comes my friend. Oh no. Logging. As long as I don't turn, that last encounter into a one-on-one, our chances of winning the round through the roof. Because I'm patient, I'm letting Doomfist get to a position where we can win the round. I was MGE during this game, which has been very frustrating because I can't get out of it. Got 13 kills, so kind of serves me right, I suppose. But when you're in that man advantage, be together, let your partner get somewhere advantageous, trade off each other, don't give two one-on-ones. The chance for losing the round goes up big time. So that was it. That was us on Inferno. It was a game that felt really good for us. Everyone thought that it played very well. We played very well. A lot of things we had talked about and kind of thought in our brains kind of came to fruition, and it resulted in a W. So, admittedly, we're not practicing a whole lot together. It's about 8 o'clock. Who wants to frag? And we, scrounge up some players. But for us, talking about some things and putting them into action is pretty nice. So it felt really good to play in, and a lot of people enjoyed it. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Stay tuned this week. We're going to be playing some Apex Legends, which is the highest BR on the block. It's fantastic to play. We're going to be reviewing some more games. I don't know exactly quite what we're going to be watching, but we got stuff heading into the major. We're going to do the major pick'em once it's upon us, and we're going to have a bunch of good content coming out. So stay tuned for this week. We'll have another Jocch's Playbook, episode 6. Again, I don't know the topic yet. We're going to be playing some Apex Legends, and I'll try to be playing some matchmaking online and focusing on one concept of the game. So, for example, if I, get matchmaking, we play Inferno, I'm just going to focus on B on the CT side of how to play it, or if I'm on the T side, hey, I'm just going to do mid takes for a whole half. So, hopefully we'll produce some good educational content there. So, thank you very much for stopping by. Tune into the content later this week. I'm excited to be doing some more stuff and have some consistency. And with that being said, have y'all selves a lovely, lovely evening.